You ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Awesome, that was good. Okay, this time I want to go through and I'm going to do some finger spelling. And so I will spell something. Don't shout it out until I'll spell it twice. And then that way you guys can practice your receptive skills. Okay? Ready? So the first time I'll go through it at a faster speed. And then the next time I'll go through it at a more like slower pace. Okay? So, and remember, I think I talked about it. I don't think I actually talked about it here. Whenever you guys are going through finger spelling, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but instead of going through, like if I was going to do read, so if I was doing R-E-A-D, so if you're looking at this, I don't want you to look at it and go, okay, R-E-A, what's that? Okay, that one's, oh, D, okay. Because by the time that you name off like all these different pieces of information, you're going to forget what they are. And especially if you missed, like, let's say that you missed the A, you'd have R-E something D, and you're still trying to remember all these pieces of information. So the best thing for you to do is to go through and whenever you're looking at it, instead of going R-E-A-D, to look at it and go make the sound that it has. So like ra-e-d. So that way you're like being able to say it in your head and you're able to come across what it is. So that way if you do miss the letter, then like if you missed the A or something, especially if it was like a long word, then you would be able to fill in that gap just by saying it and having like the next letter come after that. Then you'd be able to look at it and go, oh, okay, that's what the next one is. So you want to blend the sounds together. The other thing is that whenever I sign, then I don't go R-E-A-D. I don't do like my formal, this is the picture perfect version of my letter. I would go through and I would go read. So I do like, I go all, like most with the way up to an R, so I'd like R-E-A-D. So I blend them. So it's kind of almost like if I didn't take all the time to get to it, like if I do my name, I wouldn't go, because it would take forever. So I would go like this, but I would kind of like, so if you notice like my E was here, like I didn't even do like this whole thing, like you just, it kind of blends. And so that's one of the ways that you get faster is just by blending it together. Not to the point where you can't understand it, but to the point where it's just like a smooth, fluid motion. So if you can just practice going through like that and like, you know, different ones like that.
Like cursive.
So, yeah, somebody was pointing out, it was like cursive, like instead of like a block letter, like instead of like the printing, like where you can understand like every single thing, like it's more like the cursive of it, the like flowy, pretty part. So yeah, so whenever you practice, then whenever you're reading finger spelling, when you're like receiving, it's called receptive finger spelling, then you want to just be saying the letter sound and blending them together. And then whenever you're expressive, you're doing your expressing finger spelling, you're spelling it yourself, then you want to just be more like blending it together. So, okay? You guys ready? Okay. How did you do?
Imagination.
Yes. Who got it? You did. Oh, good. Okay, let me try it again. Let me do a different word, and then I'll ask who has it. That way I know who's got it, and then I'll do it again for anybody who hasn't gotten it yet. Okay, you ready? Let's do... Okay, raise your hand if you got it, but don't say it. Okay, ready? I'll do it again a little bit slower, okay? Okay, raise your hand if you got it. Awesome. Okay, so what was it?
Welcome.
Welcome. Good. Okay, let's try... Raise your hand if you got it. Okay. Okay. more time. Did everybody get it? April.
Okay.
Yes. Good. Awesome. I was trying to pick a shorter one that you could go a little bit faster. That's okay. Did you catch all the letters, or did you guys substitute in the ones that you couldn't figure out?
Pretty much got it.
You got them all? Okay. Cool. Good. Okay. Let's try. Okay. Try again. Did you guys all get it? What was it? Whatever. What's the sign for whatever? Good. Okay. Let's do. Okay. Okay, raise your hand if you got it. Okay, try it again. What was it? Bible. Awesome. Okay, let's do this one. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, who didn't get it? Did anybody not? Okay, let's try it again. It's a 50-50 sometimes. Did you get it? Try one more time, we'll go slower. Did you guys get it?
What's the sign?
Harvest? Harvest is this way. It's like this, like it's kind of like the idea of like stalks of wheat coming up and grabbing. Okay, let's try. Okay. Okay, what was it? Moab. Okay. It's a city in Utah that's also referred to in the Bible.
It's on my shirt. She got it for me.
She has a Moab shirt, so.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was like, actually that would be a good one because then you have to like question like, did I understand it or do I just not know what that word is? So, because sometimes you totally come across words and you're like, I don't know what that word is, like in English, like if somebody told me that, I wouldn't know what it was, so. It's good practice.
Pencil out.
Yeah, we're like, okay, let's do one more. Let's do. Okay. Okay, one more time. Okay, so make sure that whenever you're going through, then instead of going, okay, why, I, make sure you're going, yield. Okay, so that one was yield. Yeah.
I wanted to spell.
Yeah, you want to just go with the letter. It's hard though because like we practice that. We're like, I know that one. Okay, that's a Y. Okay, that's an I, and then we get used to that. But it really like slows us down from being able to catch it. And the more that you can like train yourself, like a child learning to read, if they named off every letter, like they'd never get the word. So if you like can sound it out just the same way, like even though it seems like a really basic concept, and it really helps a lot. So it's good. So, okay.